Now we will learn a new type of effect in CSS, which is hovering. Let me show you what I mean by this. See, this is the subscribe button of current YouTube. If we hover over this button, we'll see the cursor changes to a hand, and the color of subscribe button is also getting a little bit light. But uh, in our case, our button is like dead. It doesn't respond when we hover over this button. So now to make a button which looks like this, and also one more thing that I want to show you, once we click on this, see, it gets even darker. So for that, let's make a new file called new button.html. Save this and open it in the web page. First of all, let's make a button element with class attribute as subscribe. And inside this element, let's write subscribe. Save this file and view it in our web page. Now let's style this. For that, we'll first add a style element. And to target this element, we can use CSS selector as dot subscribe. Put open and close curly bracket. And now in this CSS selector, we can style this button one by one. So our reference button is this button. Let's unsubscribe it for a while. So this is our reference button, and we want to make this button just like this. Right from the start, we can see the background color is black. So we'll write and we can see there is no border. Let's also remove that. And let's also give a height and width property. Let's give the height 36 pixel and width 100 pixels. Let's save this and view it in our web page. Interesting, it doesn't show us anything. So there must be some bug. Oh, the spelling of subscriber is not same. SUBSC. Now let's save this and refresh the web page. Oh, we need to put the text color as white. Let's black and black that overlapped because okay. Now let's make the corner rounded, border radius and 18 pixel maximum. Now let's make this font bold. I think here it looks bold. I think it looks pretty close to this. Now I'm pretty satisfied with this result. And now see, this looks exactly same as this button. And now one thing that I want to add here is uh, see, the pointer changes to hand, but here it doesn't. So to make that happen in our button also, you can use one more property called cursor pointer. Save this and let's refresh it. Now see, you saw that. Now what I want to teach in this lesson is this hovering effect, how to make this hovering effect. Now to make this hover effect, we'll make another CSS block and we'll first write dot to target specific element, and here we'll target the same button. So we'll write subscribe only, and after this put a colon and write hover and put the curly open and close bracket. Now inside this block, whatever style we're gonna write here will apply on this element only when we'll hover over this button. So let's say we change the text of the color to blue and save this file and refresh it. See, according to this, as soon as we hover over this button, the text color will be changed to blue. Let's see. See, so this is what hover block does. So what we want to do is when we hover over this button, it should get a bit lighter. Let's change this property, and to make this button lighter, there is a property called opacity, and it takes value from 0 up to 1. Opacity means how see-through a element is. Opacity 0 means it's completely see-through, means you won't see anything, and opacity 1 means it's completely visible. Now it doesn't affect anything. So if we decrease the opacity from 1 to, let's say, 0.8, now the button will get a bit lighter. See, I think we are even getting very close to this. Yep, I'm pretty satisfied with this. See how simple it was. And now let's write how to make this effect. After clicking it, it is getting even darker. Let's unsubscribe it for a while. Now to make the button change, when we click it, we'll make another block of CSS. Start with subscribe, and after that we'll write a colon. This time instead of hover, we'll write active. Put open and close bracket. And what we want to do when we press this button, we want to make this go even lighter. So we'll write opacity 0.6. Let's see. Save this, refresh, and see we are hovering, and when we click, okay, perfect. Uh, See, it's perfect. I mean, let's wait for a while. See how quickly we made this professional looking button.
Now, before wrapping up this video, I want to teach one more thing, that is transition. See, currently when we hover over this button, the opacity changes almost instantly. So to change this thing smoothly, we want to add another CSS property called transition. Transition takes two values. First, what we want to transition, in this case opacity, and next values, how long the transition should be. So for now, let's try 1 second. So we'll write 1s. Save this and refresh our web page and see. Did you notice this? How smooth, how slowly the opacity changes. You see this? So, 1 second is actually too long. So we'll change it to 0. let's say 1 5 second. This is very common. See, this is very subtle change, but it makes it look more professional. I think that's it for this video.